podcast. I'm Brian LaTurner, MonsterMuleys.com. It's evening, my first day back up here in the high country. Again, up here on a backpack trip and looking at bucks. So far today, I've seen, I think 28 or 26 or 28 bucks. So I've seen quite a few of them, but I've seen two that are pretty darn nice. I haven't been able to get very good video of either one of them. So I'm hoping to see them both again. But the one has extra inlines on the back. He's fairly wide, and then the other one's a fairly wide 4-point heavy. So hopefully I can show them to you. Anyway, it's super hot up here on the mountain. Oh, it's just cooking this morning. The wind was roaring, that's why I couldn't get very good video. But now there's no wind. Sun's been out. We've got a cloud right now, but it gets so hot. Oh. Anyway, hopefully I can show you those bucks. Midday here on the mountain, day number 2 of this scouting trip. Yesterday was pretty good. I seen about 30 bucks. The best one is a wide buck. He doesn't have real long tines. Look like they might only be maybe 5 inches long at this point. I think they probably have a couple inches to go. He's a pretty cool buck, wide. He had eye guards, so yeah, he's a pretty nice one. Then I seen one this morning that had a couple extras, tall. And then I seen one yesterday that's kind of a crazy looking buck that had an extra on each side, was somewhat wide. So that was a pretty cool buck. Yeah, I think, and then today I think I seen about 15, so I'm up to probably about 45 bucks this trip. Of course I can see a long ways, and the vast majority of them are just the small ones, but a couple pretty good ones in there. That wide one's pretty cool. So anyway, there you go. Hopefully I can find some more this evening and in the morning. I'm gonna move my camp probably a couple miles and look at a different area. No, I'm definitely gonna move and look at a different area. So that buck's the one I come out here for. I moved out to another spot yesterday in the rain. Took me a long time to get out here,
anyways, it was still raining when I got here, and I only had about an hour, so I'd seen one. Anyway, I just didn't go out last night, but this morning I went up there, and it's a spot that there's not a lot of deer out there. There's one side hill that I like to look at. Most of it's just timber and a little bit sagebrush slopes, and anyway, you just have to sneak through there and see what you can see. But anyway, 2 years ago I seen two bucks out there that had extras, and so since then I've been wanting to get out there and look at it a little more. Last year I didn't make it, so this year I thought, all right, I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna check this little spot out. And anyway, there was nothing out on the side hill where I expected to see a couple bucks, but then when I was sneaking my way back, I walked into that buck with the extras. He's a pretty cool one. I don't know how big he really is. I bet he's one of them two that I seen 2 years ago. And anyway, the spot's probably a pretty good spot. I don't think it gets hammered, and it's a hard place to hunt. So there isn't that glass them and take pokes at them at 700 or 800 yards. So it's more of a sneak around and hopefully get a 150, 200 yard shot at one. Anyway, that does it. Hope you enjoyed seeing the bucks that I did find. I think I seen about 50 of them or so on this trip.